Sir Arthur. Someday I'll learn never to wager against you.
May I speak with your worship? I found him, your worship. I found him.
Where?
Near St. James's Gate. He lives with Amos Kidder, a gunsmith.
Amos Kidder, eh?
Yes, your worship.
Wait for me outside.
Yes, your worship.
Grandfather.
Ben?
Why do they say I have no name?
Who says it?
The boys at the school. I fought one for it yesterday. I'll fight them all if I must.
Ben, you'll have to fight. Fight all your life, belike.
But why do they say it?
You're young yet, Ben.
Where's my father and mother?
Dead. Both of them. They died in India.
Is that why they say I have no name? Because my mother and father are dead?
Ben, when you're older, you shall know the whole story. Now, look you, Ben. Any fool can make a firearm, but only a craftsman, one that the user can trust. You'll learn the gunsmith's trade, and someday the shop will be yours, for I'll not live forever. Think of it, Ben. The gentry coming in and ordering pistols, and no better in the land.
I'll make pistols. None better. But I'll shoot them myself.
Good morning, Master Kidder.
Morning, your worship.
You remember me?
Aye, your worship.
Why haven't I been informed that my brother left a son?
No. This is my son, my own.
You take me for a fool. Look at him. The Blake eyes, the Blake chin, and the Blake temper, too. Come, man, the truth. It'll do you no good to lie to me.
Aye, he is Sir Godfrey's son, and my daughter Bessie's.
That's better. Now then, what do you call him?
Ben, your worship.
Ben, eh? Well, Ben, how would you like to live with me at Breetholm? A gunsmith's forge is no place for a Blake. Blake, take me, you have the blood, even if you were born on the wrong side of the blanket. You'd be brought up as a gentleman. No handle to your name, perhaps, but horses and a servant of your own and all the rest that goes with it.
Begging your worship's pardon, I'd like to keep him here with me.
Would you deprive the lad of his birthright?
No, your worship. I know his father was a gentleman, and his mother was a lady, by her gifts, if not by birth. But he's mine. I've brought him up since he was a tiny baby.
Can you read?
No, your worship.
'Tis a writ naming me the boy's guardian and charging me with the responsibility of his welfare. Get the boy's clothes. Well, my dear, here he is. Your new mistress, then.
Mistress Arthur?
Naturally, I expect to give the boy something to occupy his time. The stables, I think.
Arthur!
The lad has pride, just like his father. The pattern fits. You'll be surprised how well it fits. Godfrey would take nothing that didn't belong to him. The lad is the same. He'll be only too eager to work for his keep. Well, speak up, boy.
I will take nothing that is not mine.
Well spoken. A true Blake, you see. In speech, manners, and pride. That'll be all, Paddy. Oh, Paddy.
Yes, your worship.
This lad is young and green. I put him in your charge. See if you can make a stable boy out of him.
Yes, your worship.
There's no question about it. The boy is Godfrey's son.
I think I know why you want him here.
Do you, my dear?
Because he is the rightful heir to Breetholm.
Nonsense.
And you're afraid that someday, somehow, he'll prove his right.
You know as well as I do there's no record of Godfrey's marriage.
None except Godfrey's own record while he lived. He could do nothing dishonorable.
My noble brother. He always made fools of his women. And now, my dear, shall I tell you why I want that brat of his here? As a gift to you. His presence here will remind you of his mother, the woman Godfrey preferred to you.
We gleans honors, then we eat. Yeah. Take it to Baines yonder, and mind you don't drag it in dirt. I told you not to dirty it. Now we've twice the work.
Kill him?
Maester putting in my cage.
I'm master in this stable, and there'll be no beatings here. He's calling for his chestnut mare, Miss Isabel's pony. Go and settle. Ben, lad, are you bad hurt?
I'll kill him.
Oh, no talk of killing, Ben. I worked for your father, and I loved him. We all did. He let a man be a man, whatever his position. From now on, you're bound to Sir Arthur, his servant for life. He can do with you what he will, and he'll always have the law on his side. You'll have to make the best of it, lad. And if you're wise, you'll submit, like the rest of us.
No.
Aye. You'll learn as you grow. Come to my cottage when you've finished your work, and my wife will give you a good supper.
Away.
You're limping, lad. Are you hurt?
Stone in my shoe.
Why did you run away?
He made me a stable boy. I'd been beaten.
God forgive us.
Why does he hate me so, Grandfather?
Because you're bred true. Because you have the blood of the family. Because he knows that it's only the lack of a parson's blessing that makes him cock a Breetholm walk. He shakes in his ugly boots every time he looks at you.
Not going back.
No, you can't go back. We must leave before he finds you're gone. We'll sleep on the road tonight, and tomorrow it'll be new names, a new life. And the money I've saved will be good for a start. Get some bread and cheese from the kitchen.
How will we live when our money's gone?
I'll find work. There'll be other gunsmiths.
Work for a wage in another man's shop?
I've done it before. I can do it again.
What could he do if he caught us?
You'd go back to Breetholm.
And you, Grandfather?
Men have been branded and jailed for less.
You'd risk that for me?
You're the beat of my heart, Ben. Come, it's late and we have a long road ahead of us.
No, we're not leaving. Going back to Breetholm.
Ben, what are you saying?
He said I was a Blake in all but name. I'll show him. Take whatever he has to give me, and I'll mark it down. And someday when I am master of Breetholm, I'll give it back. Can do with me as he pleases. But I'll never submit.
Say goodbye to me, Ben. My tongue is stuck.
Well, we're almost ready, my lord. Vixens have worked a splendid lot of cubs this year.
Indeed.
Oh, my soul, I don't believe I've yet presented my daughter. Here she is. Or shouldn't we be interrupting? This is my daughter, Isabel, Lord Tarrant. Lord Tarrant rides with us today.
Your servant, Mistress Isabel.
Your servant, my lord.
Mr. Hobart of Foxcroft Hall.
How do you do, my lord?
How do you do?
I'm giving you my black mare. She's light, but well up to your weight. Where's that rascal Ben? The mare should be here by now.
I'll go, Father.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Why isn't the mare at the house?
She's an arbitrary female. She lost a shoe and kept it a secret.
You'll never learn, will you, Ben?
What?
How to be civil to your superiors.
I'm always civil to my superiors.
Now you grow rude and impertinent.
You women are all alike, accusing someone else of your own failings.
Mistress Isabel, your father is waiting for the mare.
She's ready. I'll bring her out.
Master Hobart, tell my father I'm not well enough to ride today.
Oh, I say. I mean,
Just say it's a headache. I shall be quite recovered at tea.
It's good to know when you're going to get over them, isn't it?
You didn't say you were sorry I was ill.
If you are, then I am.
Presume to think I feigned a headache to stay here and talk to you?
I didn't say that either.
What think you of Master Hobart?
I like his clothes.
Would you like to know a secret? He's asked for my hand.
Well, that's only to be expected. I've noticed him handling it at every opportunity. It should make your father very pleased.
Whatever put that in your head?
That which puts things in most people's heads. Observation.
Then you've been observing me with him.
Yes.
Were you not jealous?
Jealous? One has to be in love to be jealous.
You haven't answered my question.
Nor do I intend to. Please, Mistress Isabel.
Answer me. Are you jealous? You lout. You impertinent, unruly clod.
Of course, I'm jealous, you little fool. I'm jealous of anyone who touches you or even looks at you. I'm jealous of that idiot Hobart, of your father, of even the house servants.
I'm jealous of anyone who can be near you. Now have I answered you?
Where have you been?
The mare had a shoe loose, your worship. She would have thrown it at the first fence.
Well, assist his lordship to mount.
Yes, your worship.
You clumsy fool! Apologies, my lord.
Isabel?
Ben.
Sir Benjamin.
What are you doing here?
Dancing.
But my father. You must be mad.
It's quite possible.
Follow me. Done this, Ben.
I had to. You looked so lovely, I couldn't keep away.
You're a fool, darling.
Darling?
Only a slip of the tongue. What makes you so confident I won't call my father?
Because you love me.
Do I? For all you know, I may be just amusing myself. Just... Ben.
Even in jest, you mustn't say things like that, Isabel. Tell me that you love me. Say it. Say it.
I love you, Ben. I do love you.
That's what I had to hear before I go. That's what I had to take with me.
Before you go?
Yes, I'm leaving tonight.
But you can't. I don't want you to go now. Isn't this enough? Isn't it?
No. I want my birthright. I want Breetholm. Don't you see, darling, it's being here and yet not having what is mine. Being near you and not being able to be with you always. I want all the world to know that I love you. Just wait for me, Isabel.
Wait, I don't understand.
You will one day, when you are my wife. Promise me that, too.
Ben.
Yes?
When you find the way to become master of Bristol.
I'll find it.
You'll find the way to make me your wife.
Go into the house. Come with me. light the lantern. I intend to teach you a lesson, Ben. You're hot-blooded, and you'll find trouble as long as you live. I mean to teach you how to handle yourself. The manly art of self-defense. So in the future, you will always be able to give as well as take. Have you ever fought with your fists, Ben?
Yes?
I don't mean vulgar scuffling in the stables. I mean according to the rules of the prize ring.
No, sir.
Take off your coat and your education will begin. Your first lesson, never be taken unawares. Pose as a gentleman, will you?
Open the door! Stop! For mercy's sake, stop!
Why are you doing this for me?
Ben, I have no right to tell you this. After all, he is my husband. But I'm sure, as sure as we hope for salvation, that he's robbed you. That Breetholm is rightfully yours. I have no proof, Ben, except what is in my heart and what I remember of your father. But proof there must be, and someday you will find it. And when you do, I want you to know that I will help you.
Why?
Because had my prayers been answered, you would have been my son.
Clothes you're out for, and a fine bargain I made.
Have you news of a ship?
There's one out of Bristol tomorrow for Portuguese, Brazil, and Spice Islands.
A merchantman?
Aye, a brig of nigh 200 ton. Her name, the Tropic Star. But you'd be weak to try it, Ben.
How weak do you think I am?
Walks feeble, but he don't stand feeble.
Look. I let him think I wasn't as well as I am.
Remember what your grandpa said? You was only to run for last ship when flesh and blood can stand no more.
You speak for my grandfather, Pale Tom.
Aye.
Will you listen for him, too?
Aye.
Flesh and blood can stand no more.
What is it, Ben?
My business is with him.
What business, Ben? I must know. Is it killing?
Not unless he tries it first.
Oh, Ben, I beg of you. If you so much as touch him, he can have you hanged.
I know that.
Is it worth throwing your whole life away?
Till this matter is settled, my life means very little.
He keeps a pistol in the table drawer by his bed.
Is this what you're looking for?
If you put that away, I'll fight you fair.
You really think I'd soil my hands on a stable boy?
You were ready enough to soil them when I couldn't hit back.
I've been very patient with you, Ben. But I'm afraid it's hopeless. I've done everything in my power to help you find yourself, but apparently I've failed. You've broken in here and threatened me, your master, with assault. It's jail for you, my lad. A few years in Bristol Newgate should teach you your place. Come in. Well, come in, you fool. The window, you fool. Light the candles.
Thy grandson been here? Put out the candle. Sit over there.
He's coming.
Are they after you? Follow me. Listen, mind the tap, will you? You'll be safe here, sir.
But you'll go to jail if they find me with you.
I was born in jail.
Open in the king's name.
Oh, go away, will you?
Open the door.
Be quiet, for the love of mercy. I've got a gentleman here. Does he want the whole street to hear?
Gentlemen, we're looking for a rogue.
Well, look somewhere else. You're frightening, my gentleman.
All right, Topsy.
This is all I have.
I don't want it.
Take it. I have work for you.
What can I do, sir?
Can you learn the exact whereabouts of the brig Tropic Star and the true hour she'll sail?
There's sailors who'll tell me more than that.
You know the gunsmith ring near St. James Gate?
Aye.
There's an old man works there, by name Amos Kidder. He wears silver-rimmed spectacles. He's likely to have stubble on his chin and kind eyes. You'd best watch out for the king's men who'll be about. Tell the old man that I love him, that I'll see him when I come back from the Indies.
Aye. I'll go now. I'll lock the door. Stay quiet till I come back. It's nearly time, and you've a clear road to the dock.
Did you see my grandfather?
They've taken him to jail.
Then I stay in England.
No, you mustn't. He said so.
You saw him in the jail?
They know me there. He said, I have it by memory. Tell Ben he can serve me best by going to the Indies and coming back with his fortune. Gold will unlock every door. He can't get me out if he stays, and they'll hang him, sure, for what he did. That's what he said.
Where's the Tropic Star?
Off the old sugar docks. Barely a stone's throw from here. And the tide's within the hour. What's your real name, Your Honor?
Don't call me that. My name is Ben. Nothing more. What's yours?
Isabel. Why do you look so?
Nothing.
I know it's too fine a name for a girl like me, but my mother gave it to me, meaning no harm.
No name could be too fine for you.
Do you mean that?
Do you think it means nothing to me that you likely saved my life? And no reason?
Oh, yes, I had a reason.
What?
You won't laugh at me.
I could never laugh at you, Isabel.
Because you're a gentleman. The first that ever came to my door. Maggie Martin now at the corner. She knew a clerk of the King's Court once, and she's talked of it ever since. She's got a silver ring, and a carpet, and a drinking mug with roses painted on it. Fit for a queen. But she never knew a gentleman. Oh, it's time you were going now. Could I walk with you? To the corner, maybe. I'd like Maggie Martin to see us together. Then she'd know you'd been here. Hampton.
Stowaway, sir. Just found him in the hold.
Can you use an extra hand, Mr. Grimes?
Why, that I can, sir.
Have you ever been to sea?
No.
You'll learn. Your first lesson is that you'll always call me sir. Set your gallants and royals, Mr. Grimes.
Aye, aye, sir. Gallants and royals, look alive. Lay aft. Sit up on the weather fang.
Aye, sir.
What's your course? Nor-northwest.
Full point off your course. Keep awake!
Why did you deflect the compass last night?
What are you talking about?
You know what I mean. You changed it, and I took one from the mate for it. I want to know why you did it.
Aye, you've a right to know. You see this?
I've noticed it before.
D. D for dinner. 15 years in the swamps of Guyana. 15 years in the hot irons because I owed 10 pounds. My crime was having no money.
Mine was having no name. I want to know why you changed the course.
If you look at the chart, you'll see there are islands to the southwest of here.
Yes?
There's a fortune to be made on those islands. I heard the tale from Spanish sailors who touched there long ago. Oyster pearls, bright as the moon and big as your fist. A fortune for the man that dares try for it. Why do you think I shipped in this stinking tub? Been waiting 3 years. Begged and starved in the gutters of Bristol for a berth like this one. A ship that would sail these waters. The
If there's a fortune to be picked up so readily, why haven't the Spanishers come back?
They made a bloody record when they were there. The islanders were peaceful enough at first, but they finally arose to drive them out. There was a massacre, and only a few of the Spanishers escaped.
The islanders forgotten?
I doubt it.
You mean to chance it alone?
Aye, I'll chance it. Wipe this clean forever.
You're going to desert when we get to the island, huh?
Aye. If you breathe a word of this to a soul, I'll kill you.
You're enough! Stir your camp and get on with your work!
You heard me.
Aye, I heard. Now, don't concern yourself. I'll say nothing for a very good reason. I'm going with you.
Where away?
2 points off the starboard bow!
Land here? Many in the chart. Unless we're 50 knots west of our course.
Strong currents hereabouts.
Or perhaps it's a magnetic variation.
Stove in me ribs. I've got more dirt than that under me toenails.
Hey, there's a big island beyond.
'Tis a cloud.
No.
Look.
It is inhabited. I can see the marks of cooking fires. We'll not take water there, Mr. Grimes.
Be like they're peaceful, sir.
Nay, I've been warned of the islanders hereabouts. Bloodthirsty cannibals, every one. But we'll seek an anchorage and lie to for the night. Up a point, Mr. Grimes, and put a man in the chains.
Aye, aye, sir. Up a point. Look, she's leaving.
Aye. We've burned our bridges. Late pai. Europa. Te huru. Spanishers.
Aye, we're in for it.
Atabrayoto. The Popayapoi.
Wait! Give me your pistol.
Kinaro, Rato, Not as big as your fist or as bright as the moon, but you'll do for a start.
What's your name? I'm driving for oysters.
Mama Teratani.
Maybe you can tell me which ones have pearls in them. I think I'll call you Eve. I don't believe she's ever heard of Eve. Perhaps you'll present me. On my island, those are valuable. People who have them can buy much breadfruit. Pawpaw. Poi. She thinks I mean we eat them. I'd best teach you English so you'll understand.
It's growing late, lad.
The pearls will still be there tomorrow.
So will the girl.
I'll try the deeper bed.
amute mata e farara mai e pati pati te medina ala hinie. Wata heri ide te pape mai e e buehu te one taone e. Away, away te alo. Away, away. Mara amute mata e farara mai e. Pati pati te medina ala hinie. Wata heri ide te pape mai e e buehu te one taone e. Mara amue, mara amu te mata e parara mai e pati pati te medina ala hedie. Mara amu te mata e parara mai e pati pati te medina ala hedie. Wata heri ide te pape mai e e buehu te one taone e. Mara amue.
This time you won't get away so easily.
Expect me to stay? You should have told me, lad.
I didn't ask her.
You looked at her. And these islands, just the same thing as asking.
Tell her she must go.
That would be foolish, Ben.
Why?
The old chief told me ours was the first ship to touch here since the Spanishers left. That was 7 years ago. Might be 20 before another passed.
You mean we might be here for life?
Aye, we might.
Hi.
Eve. How can I explain to you? Was ever more beautiful.
L-O-V-E. Love.
Love?
Yes. M-E. Me. No, me.
Oh, me.
Yes, that's right. Y-O-U. You.
Oh, you.
Yes.
Hey.
Me, you.
Me, you.
Yes.
Man, woman.
That's right.
See?
Yes.
Earth.
No. Sea, sky, earth.
Me, Mama,
Mama? Oh, stupid.
Stupid?
Yes.
Oh, me? Stupid.
It's come. You were wrong, you old porpoise.
Derelict.
Go away?
Aye.
Why?
Te Whenua Oe Hare.
Why?
He's sad when he thinks of his homeland.
No. No, there is Vahini, a woman.
Aita Vao Ete. It's hard to explain. Someday he'll tell you all about it.
Don't be sad. Ship will come sometime.
No. I shall be here for the rest of my days.
I know ship come. I ask sea send it.
To the derelict.
They
want know what for.
You tell them I make knives, hatchets. They'll see. Very good.
How many tepi hamara?
How many are you weeping?
What's this?
It's to eat with. No, like this.
Why?
Go on, try again.
No. I am too stupid.
Oh, perhaps I'm the one that's stupid. These things have no place here.
am so proud.
Why?
You have done much for my people, and they know it. You see how they all come to you now and ask if they should do this or do this. Even Veno. They make you chief if you say.
This time it's no derelict. Eve.
If you will go, if you stay out of pity, I will throw myself in sea.
Eve.
I can only be happy if you are happy.
They will not land. I told them it would mean that spears would be thrown. It is better for your people if no more white men come here. They want fresh meat and water. That I promised them. She's a Dutchman, homeward bound for Rotterdam. We sail on the ebb, 2 hours after sunset. She'll fire her gun when it's time.
I have something for you. My share. I'll have no need for.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
I'll help you buy your estates and clear your name.
But this is the fortune you've always wanted.
I have always wanted a fortune. Now I found it. I'm not going with you, lad.
You're going to stay here the rest of your life?
Aye. You thought I was mad when I told you about the island. You were right, I was then. Mad for riches, but I didn't know what they were. Now I've found them and wisdom too. Now I'm not going with you, Ben. And I don't envy you. You're on our way.
You're on our way.
But I away.
Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Worship. Good morning. Well, who's waiting? My Lord Haverstock, sir. He insists on seeing you at once.
Ah, he thinks he should be made a knight commander of the Bath. I don't. I told the king so. Who else?
Colonel DeFore, sir. He wants you to use your influence to...
London is full of colonels who want brigades and bishops who want to be archbishops. Who else?
A goodly number of the usual, sir. And a sailor, sir. A common seafaring man who claims he has a tale to interest you.
I'll tell him to take his tale somewhere else. I've no time to waste.
But begging your pardon, sir, I told him to go. He laughed at me. He said to give you this, sir.
Huh? Which is an interesting calling card. The others can wait. Tell the sailor to bring in his tale.
Yes, Your Worship. Please, please, please. One at a time. Please, my lords and gentlemen. I've been waiting for hours. This way, my man.
I'll give you 5 minutes. My time is not to be wasted.
So I heard. That's why I came to you.
Compliments are a waste of time.
I was told that you're a man of influence, in Parliament and in the courts.
I won't deny it.
That you can buy titles or pardons, make men or break their enemies.
Come to it.
Do you know Sir Arthur Blake of Breetholm in Wiltshire?
Aye. He gambles on the exchange.
He is my uncle and my enemy.
Boil me, but you've chosen yourself a hard one.
He is also an usurper, since his title and estates are rightfully mine by inheritance from my father, Sir Godfrey Blake.
Godfrey? Aha! I knew Godfrey. A buck. What do you want of me?
Breethom. My right to it confirmed in law.
That's simple. Why come to me?
Because it isn't so simple. There's never been any proof that my father was ever married.
And you believe you have any rights?
And that isn't all. I'm wanted by the Crown for an attempted assault against Sir Arthur while I was still his bonded servant.
A hanging offense?
I knew that when I came here.
Fry me if you're not a buck, too. Sit down. Now, you want to be confirmed in a title and estates to which you may have no legal right, and to be pardoned by the king for a hanging offense?
Aye.
Well, it is a modest request.
If you feel it's beyond your powers, I can go to someone else.
No, keep your chair. It might be arranged, but it would cost, I think, more than you can afford.
Is there enough there?
Which reminds me that my fee will be £2,000.
I'll pay you 5,000 if you ask it.
Boil me, sir. Will you haggle with me? When I make a price, I hold to it. Now, I want some details. Your father was Godfrey Blake, huh? Yeah, now, who was your mother?
Bessie Kidder.
Yeah? Where were you born?
In the city of Bombay in India. My father took my mother there.
Without a parson?
That's what they say.
It's a hard nut, Ben. Perhaps too hard even for my jaws to crack. Your enemy has the law on his side, which wouldn't matter a threepenny bit if he didn't have power to go with it. Do you understand me? I'll have to deal with men of his own kind. Arrogant lordlings and stuff gowns who will be much more likely to favor his case than yours. Yeah, they'll be against you because they know that 'tis only a sham that keeps the likes of them up and the likes of you down. The sham of blood. And the truth is, a man's a man, whatever you name him. Well, come back in a month. No, I'll take care of these. Yeah, they'll be safer with me. You don't trust me?
It seems I have no choice, since I put myself in your hands.
Fry me! You've got a head on your shoulders.
I'll have to have some money, though, to pay a few debts.
How much?
£1,000.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Your time's up. Get out.
Get back with it. Find him in here, sir.
Pistol you made for me many years ago.
Aye. Once I did the best work in the Shire.
Perhaps you could repair it for me.
I've got no tools. There's no workbench here.
What if you were free?
Free? That would take £40. £40 for my offense. God knows it was no crime.
There's none who'll pay it for you?
One. One only. But he's far away. Perhaps dead.
Can you stand a shock, a surprise?
Aye.
You won't cry out, but sit there just the same as though we were still talking about the pistol?
Aye. Is he alive?
Alive and well.
Where is he?
Back in England.
Is he caught?
No. And he won't be. He's right here beside you.
Ben!
Hush. Listen to me. I haven't come back a poor man. Put your hand beside you, under your coat.
No, you're still hiding from them.
I hope to have my freedom in a month.
Then for a month, it's enough to know that you're alive and that you got your gold. If I bought myself out now, they'd know where I got it.
Take it anyway, just in case.
Aye, in case. But I'll not use it till you're a free man.
If you can stand it here.
I've stood it these years.
I'll make these years up to you, every minute of them.
The turnkey's coming.
If you should want me, get in touch with Silas Jones at the George and Crown.
Aye, that was a good pistol you made me. I'm sorry you cannot mend it. Good day to you.
Why, Sir Arthur, I thought you gentlemen, I never gave you any present.
Here is something that may please you.
Ben.
I don't want to disturb your father. At least not yet.
I can't believe my eyes. Where? How?
I had to see you, if only for a moment.
Begun to think you dead.
Later you shall know all.
Beautiful. Priceless.
I've come back with a fortune, darling. I've come back to claim what's mine. You haven't forgotten your promise.
No, dear. Not for a moment. That may be Father. If he found you here, he'd kill you.
He's tried that before.
When will I see you?
I'll come tomorrow, same time.
Where are you living? Suppose something happened and I needed you.
I'm at the George and Crown in Bristol, under the name of Master Silas Jones.
You go around the rear. You wait here. You two inside and wait for me.
Drop the reins and put up your hands.
Could I have a word with the prisoner? He's my grandson.
All right, Gaffer, we'll give you a minute.
Did you see Pratt?
Aye. After trying for 2 days, I reached him at his own house. Then, he said he knew of no Benjamin Blake. He denied flat, never having heard of you.
Aye, I should have known better. I was a fool ever to put my trust in him.
Have you anything to say in your own behalf before the court pronounces sentence?
No, your lordship. I have nothing to say in my own defense, for I am guilty of the crime charged against me. And if I could live my life again, I'd be guilty of the same crime and be prepared to hang for it again. The charge is that I, a bonded servant, attempted assault against my master. It matters nothing that that assault was richly deserved. The law says that I must hang for it. Beyond that, the law does not look. If justice were not so blind, it would be quite clear that men like Sir Arthur Blake should not be permitted to make chattels out of other human beings, to use them as playthings for their cruelty and brutality. I alone dared to defy him because we are both of the same blood, because I suffered a personal injustice at his hands, an injustice which is of no interest to your lordship or the jury. Others have suffered as much as I, more than I. Men have been crippled by him. One was blinded. Others broken in spirit and soul without any hope of redress within the law, because the law is on the side of Sir Arthur and his kind.
Your lordship, this is treasonable.
The prisoner will be allowed to finish.
Thank you, my lord. I hold no grudge against this court. I have had a fair trial. Your lordship and the jury have only done your duty toward me. But I only hope in going to the scaffold that I can hasten the doom of this injustice. That the day will come when Englishmen who serve other Englishmen will do so as free men, paid for their work, but keeping title to their spirits and their souls.
What the prisoner has said is interesting and largely true. But as you point out, the justice of this court is rigidly confined by the law. And so I must pronounce sentence upon you for the crime of which you have been found guilty. The sentence of this court is...
My lord? May I beg the indulgence of this court?
The court will listen with interest to anything that Mr. Bartholomew Pratt has to say.
But, your lordship, the jury has already made its findings. I submit that it would be outrageous to...
The court will hear Mr. Pratt. But what the learned gentleman says is true. The court has already found the prisoner guilty.
On the basis of the evidence submitted, no other finding could have been made. The prisoner is guilty of the crime charged to him, but only if it can be proved that any crime was committed in the first place.
I do not understand you, Mr. Pratt. The evidence has not been refuted. The prisoner has entered no denial.
Perfectly true, my lord. As I understand it, he is charged with an attempted assault upon the person of Sir Arthur Blake, Baronet of Breetholm. Yeah. Then, my lord, I must submit that there has been no crime. Since there is no Sir Arthur Blake, and since the man accused of committing it is, and was at the time of the alleged offense, himself Sir Benjamin Blake, Baronet of Breetholm.
Knows of the jury. But, my lord, these proceedings are highly... My lord, I protest.
Most extraordinary statement, Mr. Pratt, but from one of your standing and repute.
I am prepared to prove it, my lord. If your lordship will read this entry from the log of the East India Company's ship, Calcutta Queen, which I obtained from the company's officers in London. This day, I joined in holy wedlock Sir Godfrey Blake, passenger, and Mistress Bessie Kidder, a passenger. I have also here the sworn statements of the mate of the Calcutta Queen, who is still living, and of Dr. Fleetwood, formerly of Bombay, and others.
he's won.
Won?
Aye. He had the proofs in court and gained his release. Bartholomew Pratt's behind him. No barrister in England would take a case against Pratt.
Then Breethom is his?
Aye. Well, don't you understand? We're ruined.
You are. I'm not.
What do you mean?
I didn't tell you why I came here that night. It was to ask me to remain here. As his wife.
Not really. No, that has possibilities. Yes. As a fond father, I might even be persuaded to give my blessing to such a brilliant marriage.
I'm afraid your blessing won't be appreciated.
I intend to make it appreciated.
What do you mean?
You are my daughter. We understand each other.
Well?
I know your marriage will be a happy one. I only hope that in your happiness you will not be tempted to forget your poor father now that he is broken and humbled.
Why should I forget you?
Oh, I'm certain you won't. I'm counting on the milk of human kindness, which I'm sure you're not allowed to curdle within you, for your filial affection.
Come to the point.
If you insist. In case you are tempted, I ask you only to remember that we share one secret which might be of interest to the happy bridegroom.
Go on.
A strange fellow, Ben. Moody. Quick to take offense. What would he say, for instance, if you were to learn who told me that I'd find him at the George and Crown the night that he was arrested? What would you say to that, my dear?
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I?
And even if you did, he wouldn't believe you. Why do you think he came back? For revenge? No, for me. He loves me. All his life, he's worshipped me. He'll do anything I ask him, believe anything I tell him, even if you were to swear to him in a Bible. Ben, you mustn't believe what he says. It isn't true, Ben. It isn't true.
Some time ago, you were concerned with my education. Perhaps now we can complete it.
It'd give me the greatest satisfaction.
And it is my wish that the estate known as Breetholm shall be divided among my friends, its present tenants, to be held by them in fee simple as freeholders and free men while they live, and by their heirs and assignees thereafter. The manor house and park I give to my grandfather and dear friend, Amos Kidder, in witness whereof I have this day set my hand and seal. It is signed, Ben. Once known as Sir Benjamin Blake, Baronet and Master of Breetholm.